Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. We're Hebrew Israelites. GMS, okay, Baton Rouge, all right. And we have a brother, beloved brother from Houston, Texas, okay, Shema Allah, all right. Come down to fellowship with the Aki, okay, for the whole weekend, all right. So why you shop for that, man? All right. It's a blessing to be with brothers, especially in these times. Okay. 4 hour hell, like we always say amongst each other, 4 hour hell breaks loose. We want to have all the get-togethers and fellowship that we can possibly have, because we don't know, all right, what tomorrow brings. All right. So without further ado, I hand it over to the brother. Lord willing, all right, be edifying. We want to start by giving all infinite, all the glory, praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Harakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who will teach well. Peace and blessing to the hope elect who continue to push this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom. Shalom. Akiyah. Right? And you see the title of the video says open forum. All right? Basically, current events, news and prophecy. Okay? Rolling in the spirit. All right? Yeah.
Recently, we come to the time where you had the scoffers and people that's coming up against the prophets at the minute of the Lord, and you start getting judged. Because the Lord don't play about his minute. Because recently you had old brother Polite.
I just seen it out.
Yes. Because he was always accusing brothers of raping, this and that, but that's the same thing he got accused for.
Yep.
And in court, he went down for it.
The 14-year-old son.
Right, 14, exactly 14.
Did he got convicted or?
Yeah, they say he got convicted. Well, that's what it said.
His court date is coming up, but his lawyer already made a plea deal, so he's gonna what they call cop out. He's gonna cop out on his next plea deal. Yep.
See, so every day they was saying come right back on him. Right? And it ain't just gonna be for him, it's gonna be for everybody that come up against the will of the Lord. They're gonna be judged. That's what the Lord said. All the sins of my people I shut down. I think that's Amos 9. Yeah, Amos 9 and 10, bro.
Right.
I grabbed that. Yeah, I got you. This is Amos, chapter 9, verse 10.
I think you started at 8. I believe so.
Yeah, it definitely goes. Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Right, the sinful kingdom. Right, back then, I was talking about the Israelites. Right, but the sinful kingdom today also represents America. Mm-hmm. Right, this whole beast system. Right, the eyes of the Lord, what's that? It's the angels. Right, and they see everything that's going on. Just like the Lord, he sent his angels out into Sodom and Gomorrah before he destroyed it. Right? And the angels are here, right, showing themselves, revealing themselves. Why? Because in Revelation 18 it said the sins of this place have reached up unto the heavens. And it's time for this place to go. Right.
And finish this off. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Right, destroy it from off the face of the earth. Right, because America is going to be turned into a wilderness, a big desert. Right, this whole land mass is going to be on fire. And that's what hell is. People they read that in the street, they think about a place where burn forever, you going to burn this and that. No, that's America on fire. That's a lake of fire. Where the wicked need to be burning.
Right. Yeah. Because looking at America from being on top of that chariot, it's gonna look like a lake of fire. All right.
All right. Continue. Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Right. So the Lord is going to leave a remnant, and He's going to deliver out of this. Like when we teach about the destruction of America, we always have people say, "Oh, what y'all going to do in that day? What's going to happen to them?" Right? Well, we are the elect. The Lord's going to deliver us. Like the brother just mentioned, being in the chariot, which what people know as UFOs, right? Hey, that's what the angels operate in that's the vehicles of the heavens, basically. Right? And that's how the Lord delivers the elect. Speaking about that, in Matthew 24 chapter.
Come on. Verse 9. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve.
Right? He's doing it with the word, right? Taking us from all these different nations, right? From when we scattered, bringing us into this truth. Right? But also, you're going to have those, the undesirables, right? They're going to get sifted out. Right? And that's happening in these times. It's going to continue to increase as we get closer to the end.
Right. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. Verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Right? All the sinners, not some, not a few, right? All of them. The Lord got something planned for all the sinners of his people, the 2/3. But 2 Peter the 3rd chapter speaks about him reserving judgment. Right? And the Lord is long suffering.
Yeah.
So people look at it like, damn, well, ain't nothing happened to me, so I'm gonna be good. I'm on the hook. And the Lord wants you to think like that. He want to catch you on the waters.
Yeah, the Lord said that in the 2nd 15th chapter, he said, I will hold my tongue no more as a touching their wickedness. Ultimately, you know, it was Esau, but you 2/3, the Lord been letting you just get away with it, and just been, all right, you know, let you build all these sins up. What is it, the cup of
Trouble.
Ephah, or what is it?
Oh,
Zechariah.
Yeah. Zechariah 5th chapter.
Zechariah 5th chapter. Just build it up to that cup just overflows and that judgment is poured out upon you, man. All right?
I got a quick research. This is Matthew 12:36. But I say unto you, that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. You got it, right?
Yeah, hey. So the word that you speak, hey, it's not going to go unnoticed or go unheard. Right? Like I said, the angels out here, hey, the Lord is listening.
Yeah, let me get it right here. This is Sirach 39 in verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Yep.
Right. Most I got spirits out here, bro, that's ready to put that work in.
We ain't talking about perverted spirits. We're not just talking about coming in and putting somebody to death swiftly. No, we're talking about torture demons, plaguing your mind demons, graping demons, siren demons. I mean, you think of it, they got it.
Yes.
All right? It's every perverse spirit is here in America. All right? Devil demons.
Yeah.
How about somebody was shot? It's about to wreak havoc when he let those 4 winds go. That angel that's letting those 4 winds go are those with the brothers just reading right here. A demon horde, millions and billions of foul spirits that's about to consume people and make them slay one another with swords in their hands. And we can't wait, because this has to happen for the kingdom of heaven to usher in. All right? This is an action-packed horror film, and at the end of the film, it's a love film with the elect. But the elect got to go through this hell, man.
Action adventure.
Yes.
It says fire and hail and famine.
Anything that you can think of.
Yeah.
All right? Gatling guns, slingshots. All right? Pestilence. All right? Then, hey, at the same time that's going on with the man-made stuff, Yahweh gonna be hitting this bitch with earthquakes, hailstones the size of footballs. Anything you can go wrong will go wrong. Keep reading, brother.
It says, and death. All these were created for vengeance.
All right. And you said death?
Yes.
All right. And when you go to 2 Ezra 16 chapter, it says great death. Put an adjective in front of that motherfucker. Great death. Jeremiah, what that is, the 25th chapter say, the slaying of the Lord will be from one end of the earth to another. So you got that saying, you can run but you can't hide. You ain't gonna be able to run You can run for it. Go to the book of Amos and say,
You can say, do you lead him?
yeah. Run from a lion, go into a bear, and then bump into a poisonous serpent. All right? That's what's going to happen when the Lord let all hell break loose. So that's why we fear and tremble. All right? That's why we're seeking the Lord while he may be found. We believe. We don't want to be on the wrong side of that judgment. When that overcoming scourge comes. Hey, those angels that the Lord have, they only got 1 year. And that's to please the Lord and slay whoever in their path that don't have that spiritual mark. All right? How you pronounce it?
Dawa.
Dawa. Come.
Ezekiel 9.
You got it, bro.
Verse 30 says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents.
You see? The animals. Hey, look, these spirits we talking about, they're going to jump on your pet at your house. You might have a dog that just respects you to the fullest. But in that day, the Lord, when he let them 4 winds go, all right, that motherfucker going to go like Cujo on your motherfucking ass. He going to be satanic, trying to kill his owner. Because he's starving like everybody else too. He's going to regurgitate into that wolf, wild spirit. That domesticated shit is going to leave him. Scorpions, spiders. The Lord gonna he gonna throw the kitchen sink in the kingdom of men in this final hour.
Yeah.
And we fear him, we tremble him. We know these words, know they terror, and surely gonna come to pass.
I found it. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 11. I'm gonna start at verse 17. It says, for the almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, wanted not beings to sit among them a multitude of bears or fierce lions, or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes.
It's hard, man. Hey, the Most High, he's called, they say he's the king of terrors.
Right.
Because Solomon, he's going to start going into, in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the judgment he brought upon ancient Egypt.
Right. 17 chapter.
And he was explaining in detail on how things had happened, and the Most High said that he's going to do greater things than ancient Egypt. He's going to top that. So we're going to witness some shit.
Right.
But we know the Sirach, the 40th chapter speaks about that. Hey, these things, that famine, death, bloodshed, sword, all these things are created for the wicked. So if you've been doing everything that you're supposed to do in the spirit, having the faith in your house, right, rehearsing the righteous acts, man, hey, just have faith. Continue to have that faith until the end. All right, don't worry about all of that. All right, the Lord got you.
Yeah. The Lord says he wants to find faith when he enters into the earth atmosphere. The Lord, when your house giving that go ahead, you better they better have this high level of faith. It's going to be required in the time that we're coming into. But the shit that we're about to see, that we're reading out of, it's going to take, like we said yesterday on the video, seeing a lot of dead bodies. They never seen a dead body. Never smoked a dead body. A lot of brothers haven't. Okay? Never seen eyes popped out of the head. Never seen brains on the ground. Okay? The insides being ripped out. Okay? Seeing a man or a little child get eaten up by a wild ass animal. You be sitting there with your jaw dropped to the concrete, like, wow, is that really happening? Yes.
Got your precept, bro.
Go ahead.
Job 41:1. Can thou draw Leviathan with the hook?
Man, I'm going to
Or his tongue with the cord, which thou lettest down? All right? This is the Lord's most violent beast that he created. There's none more violent than him. All right? This is the Lord's pet. Okay? He's gonna hit the scene in this end time movie, man.
Can I say something, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man, amongst the brothers, we do a lot of talking, and we say that Leviathan may have been responsible for the Titanic.
Yeah.
So if the Leviathan is responsible for the Titanic, that submarine that has gone missing, searching for the Titanic, man, Leviathan can be well responsible for that too. But people are not going to listen to that, and they're not going to accept it, but it is what it is. And that's why the scriptures in a couple of passages say what? If you can receive it, you got it,
Bro, we see how huge and massive the Titanic is. But let's see what the Lord say about it. We skip down to verse 27. He esteemed iron as straw, Titanic is just full of iron. Thousands and thousands, just tons and tons of heavy metal.
That's right, bro.
All right, but the Lord say Leviathan steam of iron and straw. Leviathan may well have took it down the Titanic. Okay, he say he deal with iron and straw, and brass is rotten wood. When you step on rotten wood, it crumbles. So when Leviathan bumped into one of those destroyers during World War III, he's gonna cut through them like butter. Okay, the arrow cannot make him flee. Talking about those missiles. He's gonna come out of his abyss at those destroyers, and they're gonna be shooting them 50 cals out, and their missiles out. All right, and the arrows ain't gonna have no effect on them.
Yeah, so I'm trying to look him out.
Yeah.
So I'm trying. They show him on the movie Godzilla. They showed you that.
Yeah.
Right. They looked him. You know, they looked him out. They bring him back to life. If I'm not mistaken, I had to watch it again.
I think that is one of them.
They brought him back. They looked him. They brought him back. And when he rose, his body was lit up like some electricity all over him, man.
You know, you got that cloak.
That's right, man.
And look, let's go hand in hand what you said. The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laughed at the shaking of the spirit. All right, this ancient terminology. We talk about these modern times. Let's talk about missiles, torpedoes, things that come out of these destroyers and submarines. All right, it's letting you know when he hit the scene, it's not going to have no effect on him. And like the brother said, they might throw a little pocket nuke at him. Then he might, the radiation might make him grow bigger. You know, Esau don't be making these movies for nothing. He get them from somewhere because Esau is a duplicator. He's not an originator. He don't come up with something out of his head. He copies everybody. He copies the Hamites, you know, with his witchcraft. All right? He copies Jake. Everything Jake does, and just put his stamp on it, you know? So when he's getting these movies, he's going through people he's conquered and getting their books, all right, and putting the things that were documented over the archives of history. He puts them in those movies. And he does that with our Holy Scrolls too. I don't want to get off the topic, but that's what he did with Judgment Day. That mountain, what you read about in 2nd Ezra 13 chapter.
Yeah.
You know what you got.
Talking about how shot group on.
And you couldn't see what the end of it was. When you look at Judgment Day, that's where they got that from.
That was Independence Day, huh?
Yeah, Independence Day, so like,
Yeah,
what, bro?
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, he covered one end of the earth to the other, man.
Yeah. As I said, he couldn't see what the end of it was.
Damn, the devil won't stop. All right? It's what they call Ezekiel, a will within a will. All right? The fathership. But different prophets saw different accounts of it. I saw a flying roll in the south of a great mountain. Because I couldn't see the region or hill where it was raving about. I mean, he couldn't see.
You couldn't see the origin of it.
Yeah. Man, and people are going to have heart attacks and strokes during that time. Okay, you see a very angelic being, very dark-skinned, standing on top of what Esau calls a UAP or UFO. Okay, it's going to be a star-studded event. All right, he's coming with wrath. All right, the day of the Lord is darkness. All right, you got it. Right?
It's a precept on bad gift, brother. It's Revelation 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And they also was pierced him, and all kings of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. And that's back and put up. You know, the brother said how, when the Lord comes back, he's coming back with also that the chariot is going to cover the whole face of the earth. And every eye is going to see them. And the people are literally going to fall to their death by seeing these things. You got it, brother. Luke 21:25, it says, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth the stress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. Men's heart failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming from the earth. So like you said, hey, people going to be having a heart attack, dropping dead. Because hey, they said that Yahweh shall, bro. He said he's coming with great power.
Yeah, glory.
So it's going to be magnificent. Right? And even like, cause Esau them, but they gonna be bugging out for real. They were like, man, they look like the people. We look like the people we've been oppressing for all these years. Right? They were like, shit, what the fuck we gonna do? You see the anger how it's y'all thinking, like you said in Revelation 1, about the ones who pierced him are gonna be on his mind.
Hey, I can talk about that yesterday.
Yeah, that's spirit, bro. I got you. Go back. Look, hold on. I'm gonna get it real quick tonight. Revelation 6, and let me start at verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll, when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
Right, so you're gonna have these people, right? They're gonna try to run from the wrath of the Lord. Because it's gonna be the people that got the money to do it, of course. They got the underground bunkers. You're gonna have people going to the mountain retreats, right? Trying to go into space, this and that.
Yeah.
Trying to but you can't work from the judgment. Because it's already written what's gonna happen to America, what's gonna happen to the elites. You gotta go into captivity. Because we went into captivity. Jeremiah 49 said, hey, are you he that shall go unpunished? You ain't gonna fucking go unpunished.
Right. Yeah. And back up about with the release running up one on the ground like we were reading in Revelation 6 chapter. All right. The guy was the Edomite on the YouTube channel Full Spectrum. Okay. He was standing out there in the wilderness, in the woods, whatever. He was panicking out. He was like, man, China's about to invade America. You people don't even know what the hell is coming. He like, man, I'm gonna take my family. I'm gonna go, under my bunkers. But these people are scared straight. All right. Bible says the children of this world, wise as the children of light. They can walk up and down the streets have no fucking idea or clue what is happening and what is coming. But Esau do. All right. It's a lot, y'all. I had to say that in there, man. All right. But, we're not worried about the 2/3, whatever like this. When you see Jake just constantly doing his wickedness, it piss you off, man. Like, Lord, just take his ass out. Take out. Okay? And the kids. All right?
I have on this Amos 9:2. It says, though thy dig into hell, this shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, this will I bring them down. Because the Lord gonna have his angels, like he's gonna have his men with the spiritual power. So hey, all of that is gonna be to no avail. You're not gonna be able to protect yourself from what the Most High God planned for you. Right? So you can't plan, for the judgment to come. You can't run from it. Everything that's written in the scriptures, and the Most High said his word not gonna go out void.
Right.
And he said he's gonna get you. Verse 3, it says, and though they hide themselves in the top of the Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from thy sight in the bottom of the sea, which will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. Like you brothers is going to Leviathan.
I got that too.
Hey, Leviathan is going to be brought out for a purpose. But hey, he's not coming out right now because the Lord saved him for later.
Right. Just like he saved those Edomites that spent those millions of dollars on those submarines, and those millions of dollars on those bunkers, and those millions of dollars on the one, like you said, the Mount Carmel is basically going into what? Mountains. All right, they're gonna have bunkers in the mountains, like they got the Cheyenne Mountains. They're gonna have the space stations. They're gonna have submarines under the sea. And one, like the brother just went on dealing with the sea. I'm gonna bring it out real quick. You better break it down. This is Psalms 104.
That's it. That's it, bro.
All right, Psalms 104. Let's start at 25. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts.
Right, because Esau ain't searching all that out.
Right.
Esau ain't searching all those. You don't know what's all in there, bro. You see? So I don't even know why, like you just talking about the people that went down to the submarine, they literally playing with their fucking life. gonna run into it.
Oh my God! I seen an article that say it was a suicide mission.
Boy, Lord, it's terrible, man.
Esau say it was a suicide mission.
They control that motherfucker with an Xbox and
With
Twitter.
an Xbox
From
controller.
2011.
Yeah.
Yeah, $29.99 when it costs for that little control.
Hey, a guy that I went to, this is back when you died said earlier, man. A guy I went to school with, I seen him in one of the local college schools, I think it was like 2019. We talked for a while. His dad worked for NASA. And he said that's what happened. The split of that Titanic, it had a handprint of a creature, of a creature of a claw embedded in that ship. I mean, he's not going to tell you. The word NASA means deceiving in the Hebrew.
Esau never took
Never a straight answer.
Yeah.
Never a straight answer.
And if I may add, going to the Titanic, if you were in any of you history buffs, you got to remember what was published in the papers. They said, and I quote, God himself cannot sink this ship. Man, how you think how far in heaven felt? It was like, are you serious?
That's why the Lord said,
Get 'em, boys.
Pride had deceived thee.
Right.
I got a quick piece of it.
I can finish this off because of the Bible.
Robert, shut down. Okay.
All right. Verse 26, all right. There go the ships.
Yeah.
There is the Leviathan,
Yes.
whom thou hast made to play. We said play, right? To play therein.
Hey, right, you see, do you know how many ships was in the sea in World War II? All the destroyers was in there. Y'all know the USS King got hit by a kamikaze, now.
Yeah.
You knew that? All right. So it had thousands of ships during World War II in the ocean battling. Hey, Navy. We look at the Navy like they kind of pussy, but when they all in there and them ships out there,
It's chaos.
it's chaos, bro. It's fucking chaotic, bro. You got thousands of Navy niggas that's at the bottom of the ocean, man. That's I wouldn't want to be in a war like that.
No, because if your ship,
Your skill don't mean nothing.
Just to bang it up, Pearl Harbor, when the Japs,
Pacific.
oh man, they destroyed the Navy fleet Pacific, man.
I mean, that could possibly, just for education's sake, Pearl Harbor could possibly be a 9/11 inside job to thrust America into it. You know, because a lot of people say, you know what I mean? It could be real or not, but regardless, the effects is real. They were intact. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, I detest the way Esau is a fucking coward. The way he do war, and he likes to be far away and strike you, is like you don't have a chance. Like the way we did war, hand-to-hand combat, King David, Benaiah, all those guys. All right, your skill can get you out of there because the man in front of you, he can't fuck with you. He can't fuck with you. But the way Esau do war, you get in front of each other, they banging, you banging, you. Skill means absolutely nothing.
You got bullets, you got napalm, you got missiles, you have nukes, you have grenades, you got rocket launchers.
Yeah.
Hey, you got things that y'all got it.
I would say something be way in fucking America.
Remote.
Control. Killing somebody.
It's not man.
It ain't, man. You gotta look at man in his eyes.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Like Ehud in the Book of Judges.
Right.
When you hit old boy in the stomach with the left hand, you know he was looking at him in his face. Fucking heathen.
Hey, just going to that, when he was going to on the Bible, he said the right to play. When you go to the word play, shaquat, right? It says to laugh, to sport, to make sport, to jest. Hey, because to Leviathan, hey, it's gonna be fun there. Because there ain't nothing can stop it.
Right.
So you gotta be out to let loose. You gotta,
Hey, and the fact you brought up, I'm not going to speak on it. You brought up a chapter earlier, and it backs up what you just
I just told you that, yo.
Hey, you play with straw. You don't take that seriously. This is the toughest thing that Esau has, and you playing with it like your dog play with a ball, man. You're destroying it. And a lot of those encounters that happen in the Bermuda Triangle, and a lot of those are attributed to Leviathan, man.
Yeah.
got you're right.
Oh, Job 41, back in Job 41. Back up what the brother just said. Job 41, in verse 4, it says, when he make a covenant with thee, wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall the companions make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skins with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thy hand upon him, remember the battle, do no more.
Man, you're not gonna put the vine in or aquarium or you're not gonna do none of that.
Yeah.
He start like to say he's a cunning hunter and this and that.
Oh, no, it's,
But you're not the Bible.
you don't have an answer for them.
Yeah, limitation, you can't go that far.
Come on,
You can't go that it's not good on those fins. That skin is thick, man. It's a terrible skin.
the limitation goes to heavens and it also goes to the seas.
Like they talk about the armor, what they got, class 5 armor or something like that. They come to the Bible, man, he in the thousands. His armor cannot be penetrated. Alright? So he's gonna have fun with those destroyers. When you look at the movie Titanic, the ship was snapped in half. That's Esau giving his side of the story. It probably very well have been the Bible just came up and just sliced that bitch in half, man. Playing with it.
Playing is the key
Man.
word.
Yeah.
Having fun like a cat with his food.
It's nothing. And let me say this.
It's nothing, son.
Because when this war pops off, you will have war on soil, on American soil. You will have war in the skies, okay? And you will have war in the sea.
Air Force,
Air Force,
the Navy, you got the Army.
Yep.
That covers
And
it.
what can cause this species, okay, what we call the Most High's favorite pet, the body, yes, to rise up out of the sea, we hear all those bloom, 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 bloom.
That's what happened in the movie King Kong.
Yeah.
That's when they things come out the ground with all the bombs was hitting on King Kong.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I saw that movie.
Yeah. Job, y'all brothers got this. Job 41 in verse 19, it says, out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out.
Fire comes from all sides. Missiles, chariots, Leviathan.
Yeah.
The Lord said he go burn the hole. That's what he meant.
Hey, Luke 12 and 49.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say,
Fire.
fire already be killed. Lord's gonna add more fire. The Lord got his favorite pit with fire that can come. I'm reading. It says, out of his nostrils goes smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindled coals, and a flame goes out of his mouth.
Fucking Godzilla, bro.
Right?
That's where they get Godzilla from. Shooting out the fucking laser beams and shit, man. Shooting out that fire. Then when they be shooting, Godzilla has no effect on them in the movies.
Yeah.
That's where they get it from. Read these passages, man. These holy scrolls, man.
And imagining the main thing in the process of reading them.
Yeah.
Last verse. Job 41 and 22. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. That's a Leviathan playing and having fun with these things, man. Okay? With you over there sorrowing and weeping and crying, you're having strokes and heart attacks. In the same chapter, it said, without be cast down, even at the very sight of him.
That's your precept, bro.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 19:16. In that day, Egypt shall be likened to women,
Ooh.
and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh Shalom host, which he shaketh over it. You see, when they say that's the name of the Lord, it's like us men be with a pit bull. Get him, boy. That's what the Lord gonna be doing in the Bible. It's his pit. Go get him, boy. Get him, boy. So that's the Lord doing that. All right? The Bible, see how about Shema Shai, he turned into a shivering bitch. You know?
Like a dog.
Yeah.
A dog is treacherous to one people that don't know, and when it owner come up, what you doing? Roll over on together. You got submission.
Right. Nothing goes on in the kingdom of men with the Lord without the Lord giving the order. You know, somebody can buckle a shot in Psalm 16:20.
Gotcha.
So when all these calamities, atrocities that we're bringing out happen, you have to know that the Lord wants this to happen. This is his agenda. The deceive and the deceiver are his. He's deceiving Esau to make him think he's all powerful to usher in great death. But guess what? That great sword that he has is going to be used against him. He's deceived himself. Because what did he tell Peter? You live by the sword, you die by the sword. So what does he give Esau? A great sword. So what is Esau going to do with that sword? Destroy himself. He's been deceived.
Yes.
That blessing is really a curse.
Yeah. And I would say this too, I'll back you up, brother. Because see, we're into the time of persecution. You see, Esau trying to take down these social media platforms, okay? When you saying this shit with vocab, you know, you're saying some shit with Coretta Scott King and all this shit like this, okay? What your dumb ass is doing, Esau, is bringing in more fruit, okay? Because once you put this thing all the way out there, like these guys are the T-word and they're bad and things won't go back to normal because of these guys, all you're doing is throwing in the flock, okay, in this last hour. All right, so what you're doing is actually going to come against you. All right, so back up what the brother said.
So good.
Yeah, right.
But the Lord has been doing that, right?
That's it.
Deceiving the deceiver
Both
is.
is.
All right, but this devil means for harm, the Lord is going to tell. What is the internet meant for? All right, to deceive people, deceive the masses. Well, what did the Lord end up doing with it? Bring forth the house of David. Well, yeah, bring forth the house of David, man.
Psalm 19.
So everything that Esau does, it ended up working out for the elect's benefit. I'm gonna tell you something else. All those northern tribes coming from South America, Honduras, on borders and shit. Hey man, it's a chance. You know, we speaking as a man, you got a lot of elect in those numbers.
And that's what those numbers are for.
You have elect.
I'm right side.
Hey, because look,
Both sides now. Because you got, either you coming over here to get judged, or you coming to get delivered.
to get delivered. You have elect in those numbers. All right? Because if you coming to Babylon, you coming to get your ass knocked off, man. If you're not an elect, you coming to the destroyer. Because, hey, all of the calamities going on around the planet Earth, you find out it's not going to be done like Babylon. Because Israel going to get nuked. Russia going to get nuked. You know, various places going to get hit. Not like America. Everybody with nuclear capability is going to shoot on the whore and burn on fire.
The brother brought that out in Amos 9 chapter earlier, and they said all of my people, the 2/3. The 2/3 are over here in America, man.
Somebody can get that in Revelation 17.
I got some songs.
Yeah, bring that out.
17, 16.
Yeah.
Right, the elder called for Psalms 68 and 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation.
Right. How much is going to save his elect? He's the power of heaven and earth. Everything created. Bring it out.
And unto our power, the Lord belong the issues from death.
How you going to die? When you going to die? How many people is going to die? The day they're going to die? All right? All this great death we're talking about, it cannot happen unless the Lord gives the word. He controls all of the issues of death. All right? So he got the earth right now in this 21st century, 2023. The day of our Lord, 2023. You know, I didn't talk on the field. But the earth is populated like it's never been populated since the earth been in rotation. That's all about intelligent design. He's bringing all these people back in this last time to give them their judgments. These scoffers are the same scoffers. But when we was looking at that video with Ellen Tahar saying, they're the same ones that made that oath to kill Paul. The 40 men. They're the same dudes you out here saying they're going to be killed 40 days. They're the same dudes. They're all back here to get their final judgment. And then we're going to be, like soldiers say, then when the kingdom comes in, we're going to be balling and chilling. But they're coming here to get their timely demise, man. All right? Lord is controlling everything in this beautiful time. And that's why the Lord said, blessed is your eyes for you can see. We understand. All right? And if you understand, that's supposed to make you fear and tremble more and more. All right? Hey, you got that in Revelation 17?
Yes.
Bring it out.
This is Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
All right, EU, NATO. All right? The European Union, their military fashion, NATO. All right? And right now, America is the #1 financier of both of them. Okay? So something's going to transpire where they're going to beef. So we tell them the future. Because right now, guess what? They're together. They're in league. So we're going to say, we're telling you what's going to happen before it happens. Now, that's power. Like right now, the simple humans in the earth don't think that America is going to leave the EU and the EU is going to shoot missiles on America. They can't fathom that. We, through the spirit of power, how about you outside? All right? It's telling you what's going to happen before it happens. Bring it out, brother.
And even in America, if we get into a lot of shit with these different countries, if we put sanctions on these different
Yes.
countries that are worse than that, and their own, the people that's a part of NATO, they be getting affected by that.
Yes.
It's like, damn, bro. Like, wow.
Somebody get that Revelation 11, and the nations were angry. They mad because America done fucked over the player. Keep reading, brother.
Yep, back in Revelation 17 and 16, it says, and shall make her desolate and naked.
They're going to make her desolate and naked. But it's just not going to be the EU and NATO. It's going to be Pakistan. It's going to be Turkey. Turkey a part of the EU? I don't think so.
You got in the EU, you got it was like 26, 27 different nations. You got to look up and see. I don't think they made. I'm not sure.
One thing for sure, two things for certain. Turkey has 50 of America's nukes, and they say they're not giving them back. So everybody that has Japan has nukes, China has nukes. Y'all know Russia. That's what's gonna bring it in. North Korea, Iran. Everybody that has nuclear capability is gonna throw them on America, and it's gonna be 200 million missiles. Well, warheads. You got it.
I'm trying to say China. Sorry.
I said Turkey is NATO.
Yeah, and they don't.
In that chapter, I believe it says they were given power to the beast for 1 hour. Them horns. That's nuclear capabilities.
Yes.
10 horns: France, Belgium, Greece, Germany, Italy, Spain, the UK, Portugal. I even seen Lithuania. They got nuclear weapons.
I didn't know that.
Yes,
Lithuania. Those that are weak say that they're
that's
strong.
saying strong, huh? Yes. Fuck, I remember when India, I think it was 2020, 21, quote me on, India and China went to war. And India crushed China. I think it was like,
Do the Netherlands have nukes? I see.
they part of the 10 horns too. Yeah, they made very well. And they don't have, they will acquire it now. It's gonna be America versus everybody. Okay? What it says in Jeremiah 49, your mother who shall turn and hate you, if I'm wrong with the paraphrase. Yeah, 50. It's like 50. All right? All these nations are pissed right now. They're sick of America's bullshit. All these nations are trying to get their own reserve currency. You see what the BRICS are doing. That's an act of war right there.
That's right. War.
Brazil,
Right. America has destroyed people for less. America destroyed Gaddafi. All right, he didn't do near what these BRIC nations are doing. He destroyed Saddam. All right, because they all wanted to deviate from the dollar. These dudes just made a new currency and like fuck you. All right, and why hasn't America came and got on them? It's a matter of time.
And as far as these small nations that say they are strong, you have to also give it time, all right? Because you have something called proxy wars, and you have something called allies. When every nation picks its side, the bigger nations are going to arm the smaller nations with nuclear weaponry, man. And this lets you know how thrown off Esau is, the so-called white man, when he created nuclear weaponry. Because I was watching YouTube earlier today, and I didn't fast forward the commercial that came on. It was Oppenheimer, and he was like, "This is the weapon that's going to bring peace to the whole world." And I also read a book back in the early 2000s, and it was going into World War II, was the war to stop all wars. So because you build a huge ass, deadly ass weapon that's supposed to be a peacemaker because you have something that can destroy a whole land. That's supposed to stop all wars.
Deceive and
You're
deceive.
not the only person that can do this. You fucking child.
Give Revelation 6 and 3. The deceiver and the deceiver it is.
Yeah.
I had that when you called for 11.
That nation's right. You scratch it.
Okay.
And go hand in hand with you.
You want 6 and what? 3.
And just to add on, America, it was 7 countries that America had to invade in, I think it was 5 years or 7 years, something like that. And they went through the majority of them. They went through 6 of them.
I think Iran
Iran is the last one that's not having a record.
And North Korea.
Yeah, you know, but yeah, all right. North Korea, well, Iran is what supplies the world of what 80% of oil through the Strait of Hormuz.
So y'all know Iran is a first world country?
I got that for you.
Yeah, it's a first world country. Because you sometimes you'll think Afghanistan, Yemen, all of them are second, third world countries. Iran is a first world country. All right? And they hold the trump card. Because Russia already said, fuck with Iran, that's an act of war. He said that back when Ahmadinejad said that. Ahmadinejad. Yeah, he said that years ago.
And Iran is protecting who? North Korea. Their allies.
Yeah.
That whole package.
War
China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, Syria.
And the so-called white man called them the evil axis.
That was George Bush. Yeah. The axis of evil.
Yeah.
And that goes into.
But they call America the great Satan.
No, that's what Ishmael called.
Yeah, Ishmael called America the great Satan.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's a lot, y'all, brother. Oh, yeah, that's something.
Yeah, the brother the other call for the scripture. I got it for him. Separate. Revelation 6 and 3, right? Revelation 6 and 3. And he had opened the second seal. I heard the second beast say, come and see. Verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
All right, somebody get that Isaiah 54 and 16. Book of the shot. All right, so this goes what you were saying, guys. Oh, he said this is going to bring forth peace. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the scriptures say totally different. This is what made him the greatest nation on the earth, the bully of the earth. What Jeremiah, is that Jeremiah 50 or 51 when he said the hammer of the earth? I think it's 51, the hammer of the earth, cut asunder.
Yeah, cut asunder.
Yeah.
I want to say 50. I want to say 51 out loud.
Yeah, but it's because of this antidote the Lord gave him. You got it, brother? Jeremiah? No, Isaiah 54 and 16.
Yeah, I got it. This is Isaiah 54 and 16. It says, behold, I have created the smith that blew up the coals
to do what?
Fire.
To do what?
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
An instrument for his work. That instrument is for death. So when Oppenheimer come and talk about he made that instrument, because that's a Robert Oppenheimer scripture. What he said is going to bring peace upon the whole earth. All right, that's the deceiver and the deceiver it is. You've been duped. That's going to bring your nation's timely demise. Bring it out. Finish it over here.
Okay, brother. Take peace. All right. And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Hey, that's the only reason the Lord created you, man. To bring in these end times. 2 Ezra, the 11th chapter. What he said about Rome, the end of the time should come through you. Yeah. Bring it out.
All right. And that they should kill one another.
That's it. So
hold on, wait, let me finish this. And there was given unto him a great sword.
That's that nuclear CDM, atomic bomb. All right, and the Lord was working with them, with the duck-headed demons, gave them the insight, the knowledge to split a fucking atom.
Can I say something on that?
Yeah.
And in the time of Oppenheimer, you got to realize that nuclear weaponry wasn't invented, so they were the first to do these things, and they felt that they had the fortitude to keep the recipe for this nuclear secret. But you got spies, you got agents, and you have turncoats and traitors that gave it away. Now, if you thought that you was going to be the only one to have it, you can police the earth with it, all right? But like you say, you were deceived, you were duped, all right? Now, you got small countries that have the same weaponry that you have in the name of peace.
Like Turkey. Turkey got 50 fucking, they were holding not giving them back. All right, so hey, you're not 50 notes, you're a contender.
You are a world power.
Yeah.
Psalm 7 and 13. He had also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordained his arrows against the persecutors. See, the instruments of death, those arrows are going to those missiles. Right? So they're created for death. They're created for destruction. And they all will be used.
Right. And that chapter, verse said, I have created the waster. He wastes. What does it mean when he wastes?
Destroy.
Zechariah 14, 12, 14. When the eyes of the milk, something.
14 and
14 and 12, yeah. The tongue shall know in their mouth.
Yeah.
That wastes the whole, you're immediately in the spirit world. Before you even fall, before the body hits the ground. Okay? That's what Sarah Connor, I don't know if it's the movie that you was allegedly, that you ended up stating, but that's how the spirit works, because here he comes up again, Terminator 2. When Sarah Connor was at that fence, she saw that was a destroying wind, but Jeremiah saw a blast. It was nothing but a wind.
And that wind goes into what they call a shockwave.
It's a shockwave, that's what it is. The shockwave. That kick before you even actually feel the effects of it. And like Elder Apostle Rahman always has been stated, okay, it's going to be a warhead, not missiles. Okay? There will be warheads, not missiles. Well, the second chapter breaks that down, and this one's going to be broken down to where it becomes a warhead. And I forgot how many warheads are one nuclear acid.
Different nuclear weaponry have different amount of warheads. They all are the same.
None of them got nukes.
Yeah, I said it. I told you. And Belgium, they know that.
Yes.
But these are weapons that were. These are nations that they didn't invent their own. It was given to them. You got it, bro.
I got y'all. For the brother. This second Ezra chapter 8 in verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them, that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Misery. Oh, that's a strong word. All right.
We get that.
So the Lord don't like a prideful spirit. He said everybody gonna be humbled in that day. Because it said Yahweh and Yahweh Shai will be exalted alone. Every knee shall bow. The Lord don't humble everybody. Right? They like to have the pride, this and that.
Yeah.
They especially them, the alphabet community, they got a lot of pride. But Esau has the most pride. The Most High gonna tell all that down. It's like he raised up Pharaoh in his pride.
Yeah.
He did that. It's thrown
Show
down.
that. Show his power. Throw him down. Yeah. And so that is Obadiah said,
Right here.
I'm confident in our spirit.
So John 1:3 it says, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cliff of the rocks, his habitation is high.
And the reason he's so prideful is because he got the biggest guns. Alright, so I got the biggest guns, you can't fuck with me, I give you whatever I want. Alright, he cover the fields, and what do? He take them by violence. Why? Because he got the biggest guns. When he come take shit, his pride goes up and is exalted to heaven, man.
And he wants more.
Hey, I got a piece of quickly. This is Daniel 8:24. His power shall be mighty. He's talking about epiphanies. Same structure, same power, Edomite power source. All right, but not by his own power. All right, that's because when Esau takes over lands, he makes other people fight for him. That's what's going on in nature, bro. All right, and he shall destroy wonderfully. See, it goes hand in hand with Revelation 63. This is what this devil does. This is what he's a cancer. All he's created to do: rob, kill, and destroy. The Lord said he destroys wonderfully. Okay? Is this not what Epiphanius was doing when he came on the scene? All right? And shall prosper. All right? Now we're living in a time where he's about to start taking L's. All right? He's been prospering the last 200 years. But no, we go back to the 1400s. Yeah, he been prospering since the 1400s. Now we're about to see when they say you make the nest in the stars. Then I will bring you down. I'm about to see him descend into oblivion and practice. And he shall destroy the mighty and holy people. All right, and that's what the Epiphanies did. And our people are destroyed right now. All right, but the Lord got their remnant to the side.
Read that again about the crafty shall what?
All right, and shall prosper.
Prosper. It's an article from Yahoo. It's all over the internet. You can look this up. All right. It says Prince Harry admits the royal family made a fortune from the slave trade. All right. They made a fortune still to this day. All right. They prospered from all tribes, man.
You know what you call that?
Royal family, they say.
In these modern times, they call that old money.
Yeah.
We call it the old money. The people that make those, that money for shedding blood, voting him, they build a
City by blood.
city by blood, that's old money.
That's by niggas.
Yeah. So they got a lot of judgment. They got a lot of
A
judgment.
lot to pay for, man.
Yeah.
And it's hard for his children, for the people of his fathers.
Right. And it goes back into you couldn't be as so-called sophisticated as you was and coming up with all these philosophies because you had all this time because of the backs of our fathers. You couldn't be in a position to start Walmart, to start Standard Oil, okay? To start Amazon, to start Google without the sweat of the back of our fathers. And that's why you have other Edomites. And these are not confusion, these are not speckled birds, okay? You have other Edomites that said, we couldn't have done this without slavery. I feel guilty. And that's why the scripture said that tongue shall fall upon himself. You got it up.
They still going to slavery. You feel remorse for all you want to say. We're going to take our time.
And
You got a full day to take our time.
Oh, man. Yeah.
See,
You got time. You got
We want these niggas.
first.
Yeah, we
You
want
want
them.
Jake more than you want
You
Esau.
want, because traitors always is worse than your arch nemesis.
Yeah.
Who you want, the traitor or your arch nemesis?
I want the one that was on the side of me.
Side of me.
That I had faith and trust in.
Hey, what somebody did that with your house shot when he said, he that bought me to punch his pilot, he has the greater sin.
I get it.
A traitor has the greater sin. And no, Judas is not the son of perdition. All right? Now, when the scriptures call him the son of perdition, he got judged for what he did, man. He betrayed our Lord. All right? When you go to 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, let's talk about this damn devil, man. All right? He's the one that has strong delusions and believe lies, that's working after the workings of Satan. All right? These guys are going off their rockets in this final hour. They work, but they're necessary evils. All right? It's 19 and 11, bro. John 19 and 11.
Hey, real quick.
I really love that.
Why you get this? Like the brother said, we hate niggas that be around you and got an ulterior, how you say it, ulterior motive, okay? That piss you off and make you want to get you caught and slap the piss out, all right? But we gonna wait on the Lord, all right? We gonna wait on the Lord, bro.
All right. You said, what song?
Slap the piss out,
All
right?
right, because I'm about to say, if you punch him, that's disrespect.
Yes.
That's disrespect.
Yeah, I'm sure she wasn't hurt by punching my.
Yeah, you want to demean him. You got to
You lick your hand and then you slap.
slap the fuck out of him, man.
Right. This is Sirach chapter 29. If it says something. It's Sirach. Sirach 29 and verse 15 through 17, real quick. It says, forget not the friendship of thy surety, for he hath given his life for thee. A sinner will overthrow the good estate of his surety, and he that is of an unthankful mind will leave him in danger that deliver him.
Ooh, yeah, that's beautiful. That's a nigga.
That's a nigga, huh?
That's a nigga art.
You got niggas that's around that's like that, man. So we don't watch, don't learn for everything, bro. You don't need no Lord ain't got no room for niggas. You authorize us to get rid of them, kill them. Yes,
I'm about to stop.
I brought y'all out the Lord to let them.
All right, this is John 19 and 11 to show you the Lord hates, and in the middle of the Lord hate traitors more than we hate Edomites. Okay, you got to deal with them first. You got to deal with. Hey, where say judgment start?
At the house of Israel.
First, house
This is John 19:11. Yahweh Shai answered, thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above.
And see, that prophecy had to come to pass. He had to be that atoning sacrificial lamb. All right, so the law didn't keep slaying us. All right, so you didn't. Esau, you fucking Romans, you only did that because our great king came to fulfill prophecy. That's it. And when he come back, he's gonna be a warring conquering lion. He's gonna get you. Bring it out.
Therefore, he that delivered me unto thee hath the greatest sin.
All right, those Pharisees. All right, they were Israelites. Judas, he was the Israelite. They have a greater sin than what Pontius Pilate did. Pontius Pilate was wicked as hell. He said, man, this man is innocent. Wipe his hands. And still put him to death. And still put him to death. But our Lord said, the one that brought me to you did the greater evil. So those Pharisees and Judas was worse than Pontius Pilate, was worse than Rome. So all you guys that's changing the doctrine, all right? All you guys that putting curses on your fathers, all right?
Yep.
Hey, it's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of the Lord. It's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of the Lord. El Shaddai, demon like power, man. He's going to start Israelites first. That's who the Lord's angry with.
All right, this is John 18, and I'm going to start at 2. And Judas also, which betrayed him, knew the place, for Yahweh Shah oftentimes resorted thither with his disciples. So Judas knew where he was going to be.
That's who you get you.
Because he was from the inside.
Yeah.
Verse 3.
I let Esau live another day to get that nigga.
Yeah. Like the other apostle said, we jumping over
Edomite.
yes, to get to you niggas. All right. Verse 3. Judas then, having received a band of men and officers from the chief priests and Pharisees, come up thither with lanterns and torches and weapons. Now, a lot of people get it misconstrued. They think that these was Roman soldiers that picked up our big brother. These were officers from the Pharisees that came to siege Yahweh Shai, okay? These are Israelites. And that's why that guy, that soldier's ear was able to be healed. He was an Israelite. These weren't Roman soldiers. So I'm going to read it again. Verse 3, Judas then, having received a band of men and officers from the chief priests and Pharisees, come up thither with lanterns and torches and weapons. They came searching for our great king. All right? So those were Israelites that came to seize our great king and took him and brought him before the Romans. You got it out?
Like he said, they said, let his blood be on us and our children. You know, Yahweh Shai spoke about Judas. They said, hey, the one delivered me unto you, they been better than that. They would have been better than that never been born.
Daddy should have shot you on the wall.
Well, this
Mama should have killed you in the womb.
oh man, this that guy this Colossians 1:15 was saying this, man. For a rude waiting, boy.
He never went on. Yeah.
You can take it on out.
I come to hope this will edify, you know, to the listeners, because you were able to take something from this. But they will give all praise and glory to Yahweh.
Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem,
The honor to the apostle of the good soul who learned the truth from Jesus said, take to the Akiyam out there. There's question in truth, in faith, and in sincerity. And shalom.
Shalom.
Till next time. Till next time.